You are listening to episode 87 of Paper Player. I'm your host, Tony, and I'm joined with Josh and Jeff. And who knows where JB is, but I think he's losing all of his money if I had to guess. But before we get into all that, I just want to mention where to find us: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. If you want to connect with the cast, you can do it via Discord. Twitch, we might be swinging back around to, but that will be a little bit later. But if you want to get on the live portion of this, we have an after show where we take live callers, and then after all that, if you didn't miss or if you didn't see the live show, you can see us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, and 20 other different platforms. And then if you need all this information, just go to our bio. You can find our link tree, which literally just connects us to everything. With that, what is going on, dudes? Josh, did you play any Magic?
No.
We went to FNM, didn't we?
Yeah, we
No,
played
you
Fight
didn't
Night on
go.
Saturday.
Yeah, I
that's
played
right.
Fight Night. That's what I did.
Yeah.
And I played Perforos, and I got bad beated by our guest.
Oh, it felt so good.
I loved that game because it went exactly how I wanted it to. Like everyone else was quarreling. Someone
Yeah.
put a early game threat down and took all the attention. Like both you and the guest put out an early game threats.
Yep.
And
That's what
then
Uh,
ended up the board wiping, and Perforos came down, and it's impossible to deal with.
It was Chaos Warp or
And
Bust,
then
right?
all of a sudden,
Yep, and mine
Right.
was stuck under my land.
and then all of a sudden, I draw 8 lands in a row or something I wheeled a fortune into 6 lands
Yeah, I think
and proceeded to lose the game. I needed a single damage outlet,
yeah, just create anything, but
but it was a fun game. It is what it is. That's why we play Magic, right?
right.
And it's kind of good that the guest came out and won, and it gives it incentive for more guests to come beat us up.
Good luck. I'll be
However,
packing next
let's not
time.
play a mono red again because I was
Let's do mono white.
atrocious.
Mono white fight
No.
it might end up the same way. I don't know how much interaction there is other than
I
We
would
should
be the
just do
douche to
the
play stacks.
precons. Make people buy precons and come play with us.
yeah, precons are fun. Yeah, but
That's my favorite way to play Magic nowadays.
yeah, the person we had on, her name is Anna Ivy Martinez. Sorry if I screwed up your name. I did a bat signal because JB said I ain't playing mono red, and I was like, all right, let's go find somebody, and she was the first to answer the call. So thanks for being on, and you got lucky. That's all I'm gonna say. Even,
You definitely got lucky.
yeah,
Is this deck still here? It's still right here.
yeah. So I played
that's good.
Magda, and then Jeff, you played Urbrask, the newer one from New Capenna. That one's actually pretty annoying, to be honest.
I
didn't
don't
like
think
that
I
card.
got the benefit. I only got the benefit from it once.
Yeah,
It just died every other time. I should have just played Kranka. I should have just gave in and was like, all right, I'll just play goblins again.
yeah. I get to see it was the first time me piloting a Magda deck that was borderline fully powered ECDH. There's a couple things I wanted to add for myself, but I mean, I guess we all had to adjust our decks to make sure that we didn't have any deck Power Blast and Rebs. Just so we did.
And
Yep.
Blood Moon. And Blood
Yep,
Moon.
I took out Magus of the Moon.
Yeah, but Magda is really fast, and I can see why the deck benefits of playing just a collection of dwarves from Magic's past that's just red for a 1/1 that does nothing. Or
Dude, that
colors
first one you
changeling.
played was so bull, dude.
The Mountain Walk, that one's actually in the main list too because it's just
Oh, I figured.
you want all red, you want all the 1-drop ones, and you play a few of the 2-drop ones. There's actually not a lot of room for the 2-drop ones, but
Does it play 7 of the 7 dwarfs?
no, it doesn't.
Aw.
It's that. So your 2-drop ones all have somewhat of an effect where it can make something unblockable or destroy target. Not basically, they all do something that is not useless. But the 1-drops are strictly just for get a thing down, so then turn to you can Magda, make a treasure, and just kind of do your thing. And then the deck also gets to play Clown Car because it's a 0 mana vehicle that you can tap 7 dwarves to get into it. So, but yeah, that's the way to make treasures. But I never got to use Magda and I put a portal to Phyrexia into it because I really wanted to just land that and just kind of win the game, but that never happened. I stalled on one land and died. I got Magda out. I just ended up dying. But yeah,
Well, and the gold
Mana
tokens
screw
really
beats
screwed
Mana
you.
Flood. They always say that.
yeah,
That is the way it goes.
yeah. But I was really greedy. I think in hindsight, when we knew that, and I had the Blasphemous Act. I shouldn't have played the Goldspan Dragon, but you had the Urbrask, and I didn't want to lose the Goldspan Dragon. I was like, this is too sweet.
Doing that.
Like, this is too sweet. I don't want to lose this, because if I end up being able to, go from 4 mana to 10, like the following turn, is like that's all I really wanted to do. But that was fun. But yeah, mono red is we know that nobody on the cast is the best red mage. We just put it that way. Unless it could be JB, but he just didn't play.
I have a good mono blue deck that makes everyone angry.
Does
The
it
mill
play?
deck.
Huh?
Does it play
The mill
Zerg?
deck.
What does it play? That card, the Teferi's Puzzle Box?
Nope.
Oh, mine
I
does.
hate that card, dude. If I could ban any card in EDH, it should be that.
Persistent petitioners.
I'm okay
Yeah,
with
it's
that
mill.
one.
It makes everyone angry though.
Yeah, that one. How does that one work? It taps for 2.
Mills.
It
and
does,
you have
right?
to tap. It taps for Mills a card. I thought. Or no,
Oh.
it does one too.
It does. Okay, and then if you have any amount, you can have any amount in your deck.
Oh,
And
it mills a single card for 1 mana too.
then how does it? How do you
tap,
win with it?
Like you tap 4 of them. You tap 4 advisors and you mill 13.
Ew.
And then you have the general, which is also an advisor, and it doubles it, so it's mill 26.
Oh, the one from Jumpstart.
Yeah. in
Brava
addition
or
to all the
Bruvak.
yeah, in addition to all the other obnoxious mill that's in the deck,
Yeah.
like Mesmeric Orb.
Yeah. Jeff, aside from the fight night, did you get to play any Magic?
Yeah, I went to Legacy.
Yeah.
A friend of the cast borrowed me Turbo Depth.
I wish you would have said Turbo Fog. I was much more interested.
I
Right.
probably would have enjoyed it more, but I technically won 1 round, but like I was leaving because I was already 0-2, so I just gave the win to like my opponent.
Yeah.
But like I played round 1 against Red Blue, and it wasn't Red Blue, it was Elves, and I messed up game 1. I had the win on board.
hmm
All I had to do was play the Sylvan Scrying to go grab steps to get through his reach.
Yep.
And I drew a land for turn and just played it without thinking.
Ah.
So and I passed turn and he ended up crater hoofing.
Yep.
And then next game I kept a hand I shouldn't have. Like the combo just really wasn't there, and I like kind of screwed myself over with it. And then round 2, I played against Red Blue, and I got like walked over. It was pretty bad.
Did they play
Like,
Brazen Borrower and just bounce you 2020? Yeah. That's
Yep.
that's the unfortunate card. That card still sees play in Legacy. I guess it sees a little bit of
Brazen
play in Modern.
Borrower?
too. Yeah, it's just sees
Yeah,
little
it's
bit
like a
play in
one
Modern.
of.
Yeah,
It's my favorite card.
card's sweet.
So like after that, it was just like I went to round 3 and I played against traditional Red Blue, because the one before that was actually like Grixis. I forgot they were like splashing black for like Thoughtseize and stuff.
Mm.
But I played traditional Red Blue round 3 and I got there, but my opponent didn't really know what I was doing.
Mm.
So like I kind of just got to like do my thing.
Like, here's a 2020. Do you have the answer for it? They're like,
Yep.
no. And you're like, all right, here, take 20. Sorry,
So
I did this
after
all at
that-
instant speed.
I dropped, and that's when I found out my car had died. So that was the end of my Magic weekend, really.
You're like,
Until fight night, obviously. But
yeah.
yeah, it wasn't. It was fun. I enjoyed playing Legacy like I always do, and still kind of searching for what I want to do to not play Burn this year. I think in Modern, I kind of want to lead towards Red Blue. I think.
It's not a bad way to go for sure.
Well, like, and it's still like it's a mixture of like Burn with like Phoenix style. Like
Yeah.
I've played similar like styles of deck. I
Yeah.
know there's like more crucial play lines, but it's you're only gonna get better by playing. So
Oh, dude, for sure. It's kind of the only way. I mean, that's such a like, I don't know. Blue red. I should just be on that train. I like my instinct is just like never play the best deck, even though if this was standard, it's only play the best deck.
yeah,
But I have this
Standard's
thing.
pretty open, but
For modern, I've always just I guess I did play Twin when it was the best deck for a very long time and had a lot of success with it. Maybe I should just break down and just stop being the way I am and just be like, you know what, just play the best deck. Stop doing that thing, like, and just
I
play.
mean, it
blue-red.
depends, man. Like do like 100% like really want to like
I want a queue.
win,
Yep. That's one
then
thing I care about.
then I would suggest to like if it's one of those where like you're like if I queue I queue, if I don't I don't, then like
Sure.
man, play what you want. But if like you're really pushing, I mean, sadly the only thing to do is play a meta deck.
Yeah.
And I feel like you could pilot red blue very well. Like that's definitely like your play style.
I hope it is. I mean the closest thing I've done with it is not blue red, but I've played Ragavans and Red and Sixes together, and I've had a lot of success with that. So maybe I should just stay in that realm.
I mean, there is what 4
I
color.
think you should not play Ragavan. Just let me play him.
No, I need it for this deck. It's too good. I need it. But I guess we could
Did you
go.
play any Magic this weekend?
Just the fight night. I played the arena drafts that are Neon Dynasty that's back, and I had
That
kind of
format's amazing.
I had to relearn it. No, I did 2 drafts of it. I forced green white the first one, and everybody at the table was doing that, so I went 1 and 3 because I ended with like a really sub. I had a farewell in my deck, but never drew it, so I never was able to get out of it. And then,
And if you're casting farewell, you're probably behind.
well, it's like you would like let them get ahead, and then be like, all right, I'm at 5 life. They have 7 cards in play. They have
No
like
cards in hand.
no cards in hand, like Season of Renewal, and the only card they have like remaining might be the Season of Renewal, so being able to exile graveyards is relevant. But then they would just be like, here's a 6/5 trample. I'm like, oh yeah, I didn't get any of those because I literally saw 0 on the draft. The second draft I did, I just went with what like the seat told me to do, which was blue-red artifacts, and I got those that artifact that every time you play an artifact, it gets a charge counter, and you can basically fireball someone to death. I got 2 of those because nobody wanted to be in red, and I was like, this is like I'm in the right seat, so I was able to just get away with just a 7-win deck there, just popping off
That's
with that
so
stuff.
good. And
Yeah, I mean the best deck is the Enchantress splash any color, just because that's
Oh,
what you
yeah.
should be doing for the there. But when everybody at the table knows
is
that's
trying
the
to
deck,
do that.
that's kind of the beauty of draft. It's self-correcting for the most part, unless we go to like a. I don't know if you guys ever played Battle for Zendikar, but Battle for Zendikar was
Yeah.
if you drafted green, you lost. Like you just
Yep.
couldn't win. But before we get to rate the random rare, I want to bring back an oldie of this is the deck I want to play. So this is
I want to play right there.
this is
Greatest
Doomwake's
game you've
list.
ever done.
Yeah. This is
Oh my god, why you gotta tease me? Because that's how my Ragavan playset was, my OG
the
one.
3/1, yeah. This is Doomwake's list that he's been playing, and the hottest tech right now. Which, if you don't have your Ovars, go get Ovars. It's the best.
Liliana Vale.
No, it's because Archon of Cruelty makes you discard it, and then you get to create an Archon of Cruelty, making them sack their Archon of Cruelty and them discarding a card. Yeah, so it's like super good tech against that stuff. You just bring it in for that matchup. Yeah, this deck's super sweet. It's really low to the ground. I love playing Copperline George stanzas, and yeah, I love Ragavan. The decks I've always had the most fun with has honestly been Ragavans and Red and Sixes in the same deck, just because looping nonsense.
Like the 2 most busted
You
cards
play
in modern.
well, all the 3 of the. What's missing is free spells. You need like a Fury or something.
You have free spells right here. You have 4 of them. Mishra's Baubles. you have 4 of those, and then Urza's Saga essentially makes all
And
these
DRC,
free. Yeah,
DRC.
DRC, the experimental synthesizer, which is I'm a huge fan of. Galvanic Blast, Lightning Bolt. So I'm gonna definitely run some lings with it. But when I was watching Doomwake, he went like 13. He had 13 straight wins with it, and it's just dominating. And this could be also.
Oh, I almost have. I have this. No, I don't have.
Oh, you mean
2 drops.
yeah, boom, boom, boom. But Tarmogoyfs. I'm trying to find something to play on. This is the weakest card, but if I can find something, I'll do something.
Tarmogoyf is
How can
good.
I play this? How can I make this blue?
You'd play blue red,
You can play my teamer list that I was playing, like barely
Embrace.
teamer.
but you would need
Version
Ren
of
and 6 and Ragavan.
You need Ren and 6. I mean, you could make this blue by just cutting Tarmogoyfs and putting 4 Expressive Iteration into it. That's the only thing I would
I don't
change.
have running 6s and I don't have Ragavan either.
That's a tough one. The Ren and 6s
Probably
are
like
so much cheaper.
$500.
Oh,
Between the
you
two of them,
said-
yeah.
Oh my
For sure.
god.
Yeah, that's the downside to these kind of decks. But I was going to play blue-red, and then I saw this, and I was like, yeah, I'm done playing blue-red. I don't want to play that nonsense.
Need Ragavans. Who's got Ragavans for me?
Shout out. Who's got Ragavans for Josh? He's going to need him. Please get him to him.
I just need to borrow them for 8
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah, I know what I said. You got it.
Only 8 hours.
All right, let's go to Scryfall, and we're gonna do the rate the random, which is a continuously worst segment that we've ever done. So,
Yes. That's the deck I want to play right there.
ooh, someone says they have 3. Who is? If you have 3, can
I
Josh
hope it's-
borrow them?
I hope it's one of our viewers from Australia.
That would be the best. That way you couldn't get him in
Can
time.
you mail them to me real quick?
Yeah, I'll pay for the shipping. But yeah, all right, let's.
Shipping to Australia is expensive. I had to do
Oh, yeah,
sent a bunch of dual ends there once.
my wife's cousin is an ASL teacher, or not ASL, ESL teacher in Korea, South Korea. And we sent her like a care package during like COVID, and it was so goddamn expensive. It was like we weren't sending like anything too crazy, but we were sending like things from home that she likes, like a blanket. Like that. It was like
Yeah, just
$240 just to get it across these. I was like, damn, and it only weighed like 8 pounds.
Woo.
Yeah, it
It's
was.
just it goes through a lot of hands.
Yeah, I was like, dude, I didn't realize how expensive that was.
I don't know if I would trust like shipping Ragavans over the fucking ocean twice.
Dude, I
Dude, all
sent-
that salt, like the
I
card.
sent a playset of OG dual lands to Australia back
Yeah.
in like 2010 or whatever. It was like my first.
That's
it was
going
like
one way though. If you're borrowing,
$2,200 sale back in like
Sean-
2011.
Love you, Sean Davis. Thanks for the trying to get him 3 Ragavans, but he's from I think VA. Is that from
Virginia.
Virginia? I don't know. I don't know my states. I haven't been in elementary school in a long time, so I forget.
That's not that bad of a drive. I've done that overnight.
Yeah, you get to the East Coast in one shot.
I've got stories about the turnpike.
What the hell is it? We don't do not real cards. This has a spell book.
Oh no, dude! I bought. Hang on. Oh, this isn't the card.
No, this is the spell book version of it, which we don't
Hang
talk about.
The
All right,
arena.
hang on. Argument. Type in Slimefoot.
Slimefoot's
All right,
good.
hang on. No, but we want the secret layer art.
Oh, really? I was gonna say I have the old border one.
No. Go to the secret layer art. Yeah. I bought
That
this.
is pretty
I bought this
cool.
for the cube. I bought this for the cube.
Cards tits. All right. Nope. Not a rare. Not a rare. Not a rare. Not a rare. Adaptive automaton.
It's okay. This card's okay.
Yeah, it's
Dude, I
fine.
don't even think this card's that good in like
I have
tribal
one-
anymore.
No, I still play
I
it,
have
but it's bad.
One in
Purpose.
petitioners.
Oh, see, I don't. Why?
Because
Are you
there's
ever
so
going to
much
be
different
attacking with
stuff.
them?
If I have a bunch of them out, yeah.
Yeah, it's cute.
Why not?
I don't know.
Um,
I think this card, EDH power is
also a
like a 2.
yeah, this is when was it? I think it was M12 when it originally came out. Yeah. Okay. So when this card first came out, this was like, hey, here's the Lord for all the tribes that don't have Lord.
Like an
Exactly.
$11 card back in whatever year that was.
Sean, we can do a live box opening on Friday if you'd like.
And
I'm-
Ollie just got back to me.
But yeah, as far as limited goes, it was M12 was Bloodthirst, so I don't think there was anything like core. But you would, if you had 4 vampires in your deck, you're like, yeah, I'm playing this, and maybe my Singer Vampire is a 5/5 instead of a 4/4. Yeah, you could do stuff like that. Pioneer, I don't think it sees play there. Modern, Legacy, no. EDH, it's just cute if you have like an offbeat. You need an offbeat Lord for your Cleric's deck. But yeah, this card's medium at best. 3 mana 2/2s, no bueno.
Yeah, not good.
All right, dude.
Used to be good, not
Yeah.
anymore.
Where is JB? Yeah, he's
Oh my god, yes.
JB is in
This
Vegas.
is the greatest thing I've ever seen.
JB's in Vegas, just spending all of spending all the money. So, he likes craps, and he's wild there. Yeah, that's where he's just at, and he went there for a couple days just to go see museums, which he's been sending me Snapchats. Vegas got a lot of weird museums. It makes
Oh,
you-
agreed.
when I went there, I was there for a bachelor party, so that was not on the
The agenda.
correct. But if I go there again, I would like to do that stuff because it seems kind of cool. But
Dude,
yeah.
even walking through the hotels, like when I went to Magic 30, we walked the strip and went through all the hotels, and like they even have crazy stuff in there, man. I want to say it was either the Venetian or Caesar's Palace had like an actual like river that
Yeah.
you could take like gondola rides through the
You're
through the
good.
damn hotel. and it was crazy. Like it was like the coolest thing I had ever seen.
Yeah, I need to go back where I'm not just trying to get inebriated the entire time. I just
I
want
need to go
do
back
stuff.
for not an event.
That you're like landlocked to this event that you kind of paid into. Yeah, I'm with you.
Dude, yeah, and on top of it, like I paid $160 to get in, and then I had to go in and spend more money on events.
Yeah.
When I went to the the OG GP Vegas, which was Modern Masters 1.
That must have been that was the most hyped one ever.
Yep.
Yep.
And there's like 5,000 people. It was sold out. Blah blah blah. So the night before I was also there for a bachelor party. um, the night before we were out at the strip club or whatever, we all got really really messed up.
Yeah.
I did a lot of substances. I woke up like so like I was up till like 5 a.m. Woke up at 8 a.m. to get to the stupid Modern Mastered, which is like sealed and like
Yeah.
we paid this money. And I want to go open my packs. So like we drag ourselves there. Do I tell the story about the cheese? I shouldn't
No.
tell that story. No, I shouldn't tell that story. Anyway,
You have to tell me off air.
we get in.
I need
I'm
to
like,
listen.
yeah, I don't feel good at all. I'm gross. We get in. Getting 5,000 people to sit, they like had to make an announcement. They're like, all right, we're gonna clap and everyone's gonna sit down. And it took like 10 minutes to get everyone to sit down. And it was obnoxious. We get our packs or whatever. I open my packs. There's stories about this little kid that opened Double Karmic Wave, and he's like screaming up and down and like running around. But open my packs. I got like a Dark Confidant passed to me. My buddy got like a Sword of Light and Shadow passed to him. And we were
Yeah.
like, all right, we're not gonna win with these decks. Drop. And we left and went enjoyed Vegas. And
Yeah.
that was my Magic experience.
Dude, that initial GP was so hyped because it was just like, hey, Magic players doing card game things, and then like when you scrub out, you're in Vegas, so you can go do something
Yep.
else. So that's pretty insane. And man, they capped it, and then people wanted to get in, and then yeah, good times from there. And then when I talked to, because I'm friends with a lot of dealers, they said it was like the most lucrative weekend they've ever had because just
I bet.
Make a lot of money.
there's just so many people willing to sell. Plus, Modern Horizons, or sorry, Modern Masters, the first set was such like a super hype set. So like, and this is the first time they're reprinting Tarmogoyf. So Tarmogoyf went from 100 to 200, and it was like people thought it was gonna go down. It just didn't. So
And then that was also back when everyone had a trade binder and everyone traded. And
Yep.
like trading was a great thing to do.
oh yeah. So
It was a great time.
yeah. So they came
I
out.
did spend like an hour or two trading at the convention and then we left.
They're like, yeah, go do something that's not Magic related, but with people that I enjoy playing Magic with. Seems like a dream. That's kind of like what Gen Con is. It's the same thing, which like I play Magic and
Oh
then
yeah.
I can go do something other than Magic outside of my universe of friends. But yeah, and they came out with an announcement or I think it was this Monday actually. Yeah, it was. That one of my wishes that I had for 2023 is to bring back seasons, and they did that. I'm super stoked about that. They're gonna come out with the full list of details on February 7th, which I believe is that next Tuesday? I don't think it is. Is it? Man, my days are starting to blend together.
Yes.
I'm just coming off vacation, so like my
Today's the
works are-
first.
yeah, it's messing with me. Yeah, so they'll come out with full details there. But from the little bit of knowledge that we know, it sounds like whatever the season is going to be, the RC, the regional championship that you're playing for, is going to mirror. Stores have to mirror that format. So if it's going to be modern, you'll be playing modern. If it's pioneer, standard, or
Or
standard.
they can do limited.
Yep. The alternative from what we know is they can do the format or the limited format, which I think is going to bring a lot of things back to standard, which I think is going to be a great thing for people. So, and especially if standard stays cheap as the way it is, I think this is great. I want to play standard in person, but there's really no outlet to do that because every FNM across the nation is dominated by Pioneer, Limited, EDH, and Modern. Those are like those are the four. So, but yeah, when I saw this, I was like, whoo, I was so hyped. All right. Then they released the remaining of the winter super drops. Yep. This one's Sam Burley. This one is, I guess, the coolest stuff from 2000.
I didn't even know Braid of Fire was a card.
Yeah, it's from Ice Age. Or not
I
Ice
want
Age.
that Koth though. like not foil. Oh,
Just
it
take
looks
a
so
card.
awesome.
Not good because that happens during your upkeep, so that mana like goes away.
You have to have a way
Yeah.
to somehow keep the mana or spend it on like a Comet Storm. But if you look really closely, Koth looks like a Goku.
Yep, I was just gonna say he's doing Kamehameha.
Yeah. So, yeah, this is like cool for what EDH was in 2012. Like all these cards are
The
just not,
Karthus is pretty cool too. The Master of the Wild Hunt, I don't understand why that's in there, but
yeah, it's like cybernetic. It looks like it's from Neon. I don't know. Weird thing. Either way, it was these cards. If
Yeah.
you don't have a Koth, you can get a Koth and a Karthus and the other two. So
Isn't that like a dual deck card?
yeah, it was. So there's the Scars of Mirrodin, the dual deck, and then now there's the third card. It's just meh. Then we have the City Styles, which is real anime. You got
yes.
Azusa, Masker Girl, and Shakashimi, the Imposter. And these things, I mean, dude, I didn't look at the Masker Girl up close, but I like that it's like an arcade and just killing everybody.
Yep.
Holy. And then the other two cards, the Azusa looks really good too. I think that style is gonna. This Azusa is gonna be highly desired. And then the other two cards are Tessa, Carvela, and Mantis or Paradise Mantle. Both cards I think are fantastic, especially because Tessa is gonna have somewhat of a draw because people want to team it up with that other double dice card.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, this one, meh.
This guy, dude, this is a meme.
The
That guy
art's
called me,
cool,
dude.
but the cards are really random.
Yeah. So Alms Collector,
Really,
Crescent
they're
Sunmare,
Cat,
and
the horse,
Kor'kah.
and the bear.
Yeah, and then also Rin and Siri, the Inseparable, and then Exotic Orchard.
And
Out of Orchard's not even expensive.
It's in every commander deck that's 3 colors.
Yep, it comes in a lot of the precons.
Yeah. So this one's like medium, and like Lisa Frank is the inspiration for this. So I don't think she did it, and she's like really popular in the 90s on
No.
binders.
This was a knockoff, yeah.
Yeah. So that's where it comes
There's
from.
a guy on the There's a guy on the Circle Jerk subreddit that for like 27 days straight was making a magic card and me making a Lisa Frank magic card until Wizards buys Lisa Frank for like 27 days straight, and then like that came out, and like I was like, wow, the Mad Lads did it.
I like you referring to him as
But
the
and
Mad Lads.
honestly, that guy won, so now he's still doing it. He's still doing it, like making more Lisa
Yeah.
Frank magic cards.
I don't have any nostalgia for Lisa Frank at all, other than like I remember binders existing with this style of stuff, or I saw
I
stickers.
remembered it. I was big into it. For what it's worth, what I understand I read is that Lisa Frank is also still like a very successful company, and they probably have no interest in being bought out by Wizards.
I did not know that. I wonder what else they do. Whatever they're doing nowadays. All right.
They're making money. People still love that
Snakes.
stuff.
Snakes.
I'm so mad they missed like a bunch of the good snakes.
I
There's no
know.
snakes in here for
Well,
me to put in the cube.
The Hex Drinker looks awesome.
Hexringer looks amazing. The Lotus Cover's good.
This
The
one does look great.
yeah.
I just don't have a reason to buy it.
Ice Fang Quaddle and Stone Coil Serpent. I don't know.
Slang girl.
Yeah, that's well. When you zoom in, which we'll get into a little bit later, but you don't really see it until you look at it. But the Ice Fang Quaddle looks really good, and this is finally like an art that well, Ice Fang Quaddle also has an old border, so it's like tough to see which one I want. But this made me think of
This one
Trogdor.
looks awesome.
The Ice
Yeah.
Fang, yeah, that's where my mind went. I was like, is this Trogdor?
I went to Adventure Time.
Yeah.
Why are you
So
why are you such a child?
me about this, I don't know, make me
It's a-
laugh. I like
There's
the
a penis.
I have a real affinity for people that try to pull a fast one on Wizards, and I love when they like stuff like this happens. Just like the last Secret Lair, which it was just like, big tatas, and it was like, which is a skull, but it's like you had a double take on it. But
Right.
man, this guy's punk rock, or it's not punk rock, but either way, this guy's cool as hell.
Yeah.
But people are saying, "Oh, Wizards is gonna edit the art before it goes out." I go, I think they're already printed. I think that ship has
Yeah.
sailed. So
Right.
someone missed out on it. But that's
Wait, aren't Secret Lairs printed to man though?
They could be, but I guess they'd have to go to the file and redo it, I guess. And I guess if that's the case, whatever. If you can
They
get,
had to have noticed that. There's no, well, not
It's-
really.
if you look at it,
it's awful.
it's pretty. I would say quality control is bad, and then when you look at it, it's like it just looks like something
Like
getting
smack
impaled.
dab in the middle.
Yeah, but it's funny and it really takes your attention. Like honest to God, now that I know it's there, I don't
You're
even
always
see.
looking at it.
I don't see the stone coil anymore. Like I don't see that, but
I don't want to buy this one. This is the one that I buy.
oh yeah, draw your hand. This one is
Yeah.
awesome. So this one comes with Bruna, Counterbalance, Deafening Silence, and Eldrazi Conscription. Dude, the Deafening Silence, I think this is like by far my favorite Secret Lair art by a lot.
Is
It just,
that Elish Norn on there?
I don't know who that is, but it's like creepy.
It's like one of the the Phyrexian priests.
Yeah, I just like it saying shh, like it's just I think that one's really cool, but
Dude,
Yeah.
the counterbalance.
the counterbalance is so hard to read. To be honest, it's really hard to read. I wonder what it's saying in there. The hieroglyphics.
Looks like a King Giz poster.
The
Does it?
Eldrazi conscription looks cool. I like the shadow where you can actually see the Eldrazi's head still.
Yeah,
That looks like the Tame Impala album cover.
yeah. So these are really really dope. They just look good. Like honestly, these I know they don't look like Magic cards, but at this point, like who cares? Like I used to care.
Posters. I love it. This is my favorite.
Yeah. All right. Boom.
Oh, the more I can confuse my opponent, the better.
And then Phyrexian will be one. We'll have Japanese promo tokens, which are just anime versions of all of the tokens out of the set. So JB is going to be hunting these down aggressively. Which,
Dude, that red one looks awesome. I like the crab-looking one.
what is that red one? Is there 1/1 elementals in the set?
I'm guessing.
Man, I need to know because either way, it's foreign. So like you could just say it's a 1/1 elemental from Young Pyromancer. But it's like double striking samurai because I think that's what the Phyrexian mites. I don't know what the hell this is. It might be and there's like two different cats. I guess I don't know. They look alright. The furry as hell though. So if you're into furries, this is the thing you gotta buy. All right,
How do
so
you get those?
I don't know. They're Japanese exclusives, so it's like some of the other stuff that's Japanese exclusive. Which there's also one other thing I'll bring up a little bit later, but there's an exclusive thing we can buy where they partied up with a site where you can get an exclusive sweatshirt of Elish Norn, and there's only 7,000 mental missteps in Phyrexian, so it's limited. But so with this set, I don't know if you guys looked this over. I've kind of extensively looked it over. I talked about it from a modern standpoint, but I just want to talk about the commander cards I think are going to be you should get these before it's too late, so get your constructed staples as I would.
Yeah.
Right away, you're going to need this card. If you
Yep.
love things that die or die triggers, you're going to absolutely need to get this. It's called Drivnod, Carnish, Dominus. There's, I think, a total of 5 Dominus cycles. They all have similar abilities where you can pay Phyrexian for their given the indestructible counters. But this one has the double dying trigger, which now I don't know how many versions of that card exist yet of double dying, but either way, I showed Tezza right there, and then does Yarok double die? I don't remember.
I think so. He's the Panharmonicon for death triggers, right?
Is he? I don't remember. I really don't remember.
thought he was.
He might just be Panharmonicon for ETBs for Sultai, but I can look it up, I guess. But this card's super sweet, and it's probably going to be a nice $15 card that you should pick up.
All of the mythics right now are pre-ordering for no less than $20.
Dude, this set, we could talk. I think this set might be the best standard set since. I guess I would say the most broken one after that I can think of would be, what had Smuggler's Copter that was busted.
Kaladesh.
Yeah, that set was stupid, but
Agreed.
so all will be one, which is red 3. The real reason, I mean, there's the infinite combos. There's 3 different ones. You have Quest for the Pure Flame, Talent of Pain, which is a jumpstart card, and then you also have War Elemental. All 3 of these do the same exact thing where you can go infinite loops with it, all in
Love
red.
it. I won War Elemental in Standard. That was like my first time I ever won FNM was with that card.
Really?
Uh-huh.
War Elemental. Oh my god.
I had 4 of them, and I had that some card that let me steal grab the reins.
Oh yeah, 4 mana
Yep.
or 7 mana to entwine, and you just That card's sweet.
And then I would I would steal their card and then fling it at them. And,
Yeah.
and then I would fling my war elemental afterwards.
Yeah, but this one, there's a
I'm
million
excited
combos
for
with
this card.
Yeah. So aside from all that, I think the thing that makes me like this for Commander the most is you can branch out into a different style of proliferate deck. You don't need to be Atraxa. I like that Atraxa can't just throw this in there. I think if you want to play like a Grixis proliferate deck, you can do that because then this card will trigger every time you use the Contagion Engine. But yeah. All right, number 6 we have yeah, there we go. Takuthul. Am I saying that? It's like
Kuthal.
I don't know. I can't. Takuthul? Yeah, Takuthul. There you go. Inquiring Dominus is the blue Dominus. This is the auto included in every single Atraxa deck. A double proliferate, so every single Atraxa deck wants this. And I'm going to be building for a Fight Night a Jace Tribal. I think we should do a
Jace Tribal.
We should do a Planeswalker Tribal where you have to everything in your deck either is a Planeswalker or mentions Jace or Chandra or Gideon or Nissa. I think those are the
I'd be
ones.
down.
Those are the most popular ones, right? Teferi's
Yeah.
up there too. He's getting a lot, but
I choose Teferi.
fine. Number 5 is Nissa. Yeah, so this is the Planeswalker Crater Hoof, and everybody's been saying that you need this in mono green, but I think people forgot that Yavimaya Cradle of Growth is a thing, which just makes it's just Urborg for your, but instead of swamps, it's forest, so you can just be like, I'll play this and minus it, and we're gonna give my creatures +9/+9 and trample, so we'll end the game right there. So. Plus, it's also got a minus ability that's relevant in EDH of being able to destroy target artifact or enchantment. And +1 is just flavor text, I guess, making a 5/5 or 6/6 or 7/8, whatever it may be. But this card's sweet, and 7 mana is
still
not
a
possible.
threat.
Yeah. But it comes, I guess, with 2 fewer for each life you paid. Boom. Number 4, which is this is if you play tokens, you're gonna need this card big time. So. Modrock, which is the Glorious Dominant. This card's sick. Just another Anointed Procession or Parallel Lives. If you don't have those cards, you might want to get them before they're too high. I just checked Anointed Procession. It's like $40.
Jesus.
Yeah. So
You didn't know that?
I thought it was.
I thought it was like 20.
I got one in a list spot once out of a what are those called? Set boosters.
Yeah.
Boom. Number 3. This is the one that everybody's saying pre-ban. I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Why?
I don't. Do people just get? They don't like the idea of their ETBs not working, and this thing stifles that. So does Torbro.
Nobody doesn't
yeah.
like. Yeah. Nobody likes to not be able to play Magic.
Yeah, but this is play more Swords to Plowshares, and this won't be an issue. I don't know.
Play removal. Don't play removal because they want to cram all this stuff, and it's like, no, just play removal. You have to.
Yeah, that's not a thing people want to do, and we all know that. People just don't want to do that. They just want to, I begrudgingly put in Blasphemous Act, but I know it's like a necessary evil for all my red decks because it's just like I'm behind on board. I need this, but every time I don't have a Blasphemous Act, and the guy over there, Josh, is just stomping us with Kranko. I go, oh yeah, maybe I should have brought in a Blasphemous Act. Elsinore, this is the phase. I think this card's like pre-selling at $70. By the way, this card has 6 different printings. I don't know if you guys are aware of that, but my God.
Probably why it's 7.
No, it's 7D. 70.
The completed one, the like black and white one, is like pre-selling for like $230.
The manga one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's insane, dude. Boom. Bye-bye, Jackie Chan. Number 2, there was talk about this card not being played. I think this card's super good. I think this is like under the radar card. Red Sun's Twilight. Red X, and then it destroys X target artifacts, and if X is 5 or more, you get to create copies of those destroyed artifacts, and then they exile them at the beginning of the end step. So, 1 automatic include for Hinata. Just no brainer there.
Oh, 100%. You have to play with that card.
Yep. And It makes me want to play Hinata plus Red Sun Twilight, and then have Mycosynth,
By force.
or and Bifrost, and then have Mycosynth Lattice, so I can just destroy everything, and then just essentially for 2 mana. I know it's the win more combo, but you destroy everything, and then you get to alpha with everybody's every single permanent. But yeah, I think this is going to be the sneaker of the set, meaning that people are going to think it's just an okay card, and then you're going to start playing EDH, and this is probably not EDH, but you'll start seeing it in EDH deck games, and people are just going to go, I'll destroy that guy's Worm Coil, I'll destroy that guy's, Lightning Greaves, I'll destroy this, this, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh, we just gave this guy 9 artifacts that are going to be lethal to everybody on the table, so.
Yep.
Not to mention
the
just
game
getting mana
haste.
rocks. Yep. And then if you get mana rocks, it pays for itself in like a weird way, but yeah. This is the number 1 card of the set, and I don't think
Oh,
there's-
man.
Yeah. So especially for Commander, there's who doesn't want to double their Unwinding Clocks or whatever other artifacts that you have, and this is a free spell to have. So if you're going to do that, that's where you're at. Yeah, and then from a constructed standpoint, this card is super, super pushed.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, the fact
You
that,
have to have this card.
They had to know what this card was doing.
yeah, I mean, come on. I'm surprised. Mana value is 0x, so you can copy an LED the same turn it comes into play, and then be able to sack the LED because the LED doesn't require tap to add mana. This is easily the best card of the set. Like, it's probably got some legs in Legacy. It definitely sees play in Vintage because you can copy Black Lotuses and other Moxen. So that's pretty cute. If you wanted to go that route. It also can copy like cards like Sphere of Resistance without having to pay for the Sphere of Resistance to get under those kind of effects. So I wonder if that's going to be a realm that could be existing somewhere else, like Thorn of Amethyst. And then obviously in Modern, you have to try this in Amulet Titan, right? It's just too good not to try.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, it just copies the amulet and then pop. You just get to go. I can do whatever I want to. I don't know if you've ever played Amulet, but having 2 amulets in play makes the game, or makes the deck very like brain dead, in the sense of like, this is very easy to do because I don't really have to calculate mana because you get such an abundance of mana. Whereas when you only have 1 amulet, that's when all the deep thinking goes into it, which I don't have that ability. I'm too stupid.
Can't count that high. I don't have enough fingers and toes.
You have to really know your deck kind of inside and out for that to work. But yeah, those are the top 8 cards for Commander. I don't know if there's anything that you guys saw from this set that you'd want to consider to be put into Commander or played, or cards that you may like. The other Dominus is maybe the green one.
I want to play I want to play Infect and EDH, but I'm just a terrible human being for that. So
Yeah. Let's see if
I'll
I can
play that dude in my Vin deck. That green, that 1-drop.
the Rot Priest, dude, that card's so good.
Doesn't he have Death Touch too?
He has Toxic 1 now.
No, but he's still relevant because I have all those fight spells in there.
Oh yeah, sure. I mean, you would get him in there. And plus, when anybody targets your stuff, when they target their friend, they get a poison counter. So that's like a way to kind of pseudo evade. What's it called? To kind of avoid, like, your deck just needs somebody to get 1 poison counter, right? And then you can kind of do whatever you want from there. Josh,
His is more creature based. Like,
got it.
There's a lot more combat based because like proliferate cards in green are few and far between. But
So I forgot to talk about this, but I didn't add it to the slides, but I'm finding it now. On Twitter, I saw. So this week they announced the guy who played Scooby-Doo, or the guy who played Shaggy in the Scooby-Doo movies. He's opening up like a game thing.
oh really?
Yeah, and they gave him an exclusive, meaning that he. Let me get the exact details before I talk out of my ass.
That's awesome. His name's like Matthew something.
There you go. God, why can't I think of his name?
He's awesome, man. I was really
Matthew
upset
Willard.
when Matthew Willard. I was really upset when they didn't use his voice for Shaggy in the latest animated Scooby-Doo movie that was in theaters. Like, a lot of people were upset about it.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Because like he is like the voice of Shaggy.
Now he is, for sure.
Well, he has been for like a long time.
I don't know that.
He was even Shaggy in the live action.
Well, yeah, that's what I didn't know he did that. How long has
The
that guy been
voices.
around?
He did the cartoon voices for a long time.
Oh, that's good to know. Whoa. I'm just looking at all this other stuff from Wizards. I never really scroll. I'm only there. All right. Beatles and Grimm. So let me see if I can pull this up. So they have a Magic exclusive right here. Beatles and Grimm. So behold the new Phyrexia set. You can get the limited edition of the Beatles and whatever this is. So I'm gonna go to this, learn more about the new Phyrexia. So you get a limited edition set, and it's limited to run about 7,000 copies of it, which you get a Phyrexian themed deck box over here, which looks pretty dope. It looks pretty like grotesque, honestly. You get these Phyrexian symbol dice where this represents 0, and then I don't know what everything else means. Apparently they're D10s. You get 130 sleeves as well, plus this Tolarian Academy journal, this cool box, and then the limited print.
Man.
7,000 only. There's only no more than 7,000 can be sold. They only have 7,000 of these mental missteps, which are the Phyrexian mental missteps. So,
Damn it, I want that. I was like, damn it, I just bought an expensive mental misstep for the cube, but I don't think I want that in the cube anyway.
if you can't read it, there's no reason to have it in the cube. But,
I do have. Hang on, the lightning bolt in the cube is textless.
yeah, but is it English?
Yeah.
Okay, so for the most part, assuming that you're not playing with it,
It does say lightning bolt on it, and same thing with Path to Exile.
and then you can get these hoodies as well that are exclusive, which are just Elesh Norn. $75 is pretty steep for a hoodie, but
Oh yeah.
This hoodie I'm wearing right here is like an $80 hoodie from.
it's also like as long as it's a good quality, I don't care. But it's usually like
Yeah.
when people print like this kind of print on it, I have very little faith that this is good quality.
Fades, yeah.
Yeah, I just
Right, that's true.
like I would not want to spend $75 and not get that. But yeah, this is like an exclusive thing. So I guess what's nice about this
That's
is,
a lot.
yeah, I mean, there's only 7,000, right? It's like the J shoes and all that other stuff that exists. But this deck box is like really cool. It holds 2 65 card sleeve decks, which is like enough to hold one commander deck. But yeah, and then as far as these dice go, meh.
Price on
The whole thing, you have to buy it all. So
135.
it's $135 for the mental messed up and everything else with it. And then that's plus shipping. And then if you want the Phyrexian hoodie by itself, it's $75. Which again, they could just stamp that on something and just go over and over and over and over.
What cards do you just get? A mental mystic. That's the only
Yep.
card you get.
You get a mental misstep, and then yeah, it's limited print of that one, and then
Hold up. You don't get any other. You don't get an Elishnorn.
No.
What?
yeah, it's this is this is a swag bag. It's really that's all it is. You get the deck box, you get the dice, you get the sleeves, which is 130. You get the Phyrexian language translated journal, which is that. You get this is what the box looks like when you get to it. So and then you get the mental mess up. There's nothing else in it.
Jesus.
Not
That's
more
nice.
than 7,000 made. So I mean, there's only 7,000 copies of this mental mess up.
This will sell out instantly.
Yeah, I wonder if
Foil?
it's it is. It is foil.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Okay. I've been steered away.
yeah, immediately it's not for me. Once it's foil, I can't play it anywhere else. But
Even
I mean,
at-
besides vintage,
want-
does
I
it
want it
even
for
see
cube,
play
but-
anywhere else? Like, I mean, EDH. I mean, but
yeah,
like CEDH plays it, but isn't that like about it?
that's it. And it's never going. I mean, take that back. It might come off the ban list. No, it's never coming off the ban list. If that thing comes off the
Never.
ban list,
Honestly.
the game would have to be
Yeah.
entirely 0 drops for it to come off the ban list. What else do they have? Do they have anything else? No. This is when this was on Twitter. They had the guy that was what's his name? Matthew.
Lillard?
Yeah, the guy who plays.
Lillard?
Yeah, they had him on stream, and he got to introduce this. And then I don't know if they announced how to get the exclusive all will be one like fat pack or whatever that like the gift. It's essentially like a gift set, the oil themed one.
Oh,
I don't know if they announced that yet. Like exactly the things for it. They might have. I don't know. I tried, like I said, with Twitter on there a little bit. I think every store is supposed to get one. Maybe. All right. Yeah. But that's all we got for cast. You guys have anything you want to add?
No, pretty slow week
Can
for
we look at
Magic.
Secret Lair cards? Go look at the Beast Within. That's a card I bought. That one's cool. I got that. Did you buy that Secret Lair with like the Blood Moon and the
I did.
planes?
Yep.
And the Swords to Plowshares.
Yeah, I think I still have the swords.
Is it cool? I bought one.
I mean, it's just, it doesn't look like a Swords of Plowshares. That's what matters. But
It's
yeah.
not a plains, man. It's a pain land.
Well, it can be both, but yeah, it's the weirdest part that they. Yeah,
This one's cool.
yeah, it's pretty sweet.
I wanted to get the Dismember, but I have the Phyrexian. I have the foil old border Dismember.
Mm. Oh, right. Plus, like,
I've
I
been
think
thinking
Isn't
of
that
the
like
cube.
me or Antonio that traded it to you?
No, I just got that from GU. I
Oh,
had to
okay.
like trade in my binder for it.
I have all this sweet stuff for you, Josh. I gotta get it to you. This Terminate that you want. I got this.
Oh
This,
yeah.
Rackland Drake, Cloud.
Hell yeah.
Haywire Might, Kitchen Finks. I got a lot of stuff. There's a Secret
Oh.
Lair Ravenous Chupacabra.
There is?
Yeah.
How did I miss that?
I think it was part. I think I have that one too. Yeah, I think I do. That was part of the one that had like the weird Vengevine. Ravonus.
Almost.
Almost.
Extra.
We're just gonna type in Choop. This one.
Boom. Oh, I do
Yeah.
want that for the cube.
Yeah, that one's way cooler. But yeah, so Josh, hit us with a hot take before we go to the after show.
I don't mind Secret Lairs anymore. I remember I was super upset with them at